very excited. First Avenue, this is next level surreal as a Minnesotan. Grew up here in First Ave. I was born. Paul Westerberg is my mom, and Prince was my dad. Great crowd. We're fucking ready. Can't wait to cancel.
All the way from St. Paul, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, America's finest actor, Nick Swardson.
Yes! What's up, everybody? How are ya? I'm drinking water. Still hang out at bars, love bars. Yeah. It's funny being sober at a bar. I was at a bar the other day and I go, hey, can I get an unsweetened iced tea? And the bartender goes, no. We don't have that. We have a Long Island iced tea. I'm like, okay. That's a way different day, isn't it? I planned on running some errands, but fuck it, I'll get a DUI and do some jail time. Maybe T-bone a school bus. What kind of upsell is that? Do you have a shrimp cocktail? No, we have a Molotov cocktail. What the fuck? I got invited to a cocktail party recently, and on the invite, it said cocktail attire. Which made me laugh, because that's a little vague. You know what I mean? Cocktail attire, that could mean anything. Maybe they mean a suit, maybe a nice button down. Not when I drink. I go hard in the fucking paint. My cocktail attire, diaper and a grenade. Oh yeah. And the party was in a ballroom. I'm like, every room's a ballroom if you have your balls out. Yeah, that's how I live my life. So I used to do this. This is a true story. I used to do this. So back in the day, if I was bored at a party, I would unzip my fly, and I would pull my balls out, and I would let them hang out, and I'd walk around the party, and I'd see how long it took for someone to notice, yeah, that there was a sack attack in full swing at the party. So it's a true story. It's the late 90s. And I'm walking around this party. I don't know anybody, so I'm bored. So, zip. Yeah, Scrodio's in town. So, I'm walking around. Nobody notices until somebody does. And it was a little person. Yeah, why are you groaning? They're real. They're real people. Yeah, they can go to parties too, you guys. Yeah, they're allowed. The fuck? So this guy notices, and you can visualize this. He's about sack high. You know what I mean? He's right there. He's got front row seats to Ball and Oates. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. So this dude sees my balls and does this. He goes, gives me the thumbs up and walks away. There's two parts to that story. I'm still friends with that guy to this day. That was over 25 years ago. Not only that, he became a famous actor, Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. Phenomenal actor. And that's how we met. And that's why the world needs to go back to that time when you could whip out your genitals at a party and make friends for life. That's the world I want to live in. Yeah, ladies, you're bored at a party? Zip, labia. Yeah, meet your husband, you don't know. Who here, by round of applause, has been drunk at an airport bar? Yeah, airport bar, yeah. You're weird if you don't. I always like when you go to the airport bar and they're like, do you want a single or a double? A fire hose of vodka in my head. Yeah, the hell? So I'm gonna share with you a story, true story. I've toured for 30 years. 30 years of doing stand-up. Last year, yes, so many blessings. 30 years of touring, 30 years of touring! And I'm gonna share with you a story. Last year on tour, I witnessed the drunkest person I've ever seen at an airport bar. Okay, I'm gonna act it out for you, and I'm not embellishing this at all. I'm at the airport bar in Los Angeles having a sandwich. This guy rolls up to the bar like this. Walks up, he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And the bartender's like, "Hey, what's up?" And the guy goes, Can I get a double vodka on the rocks?" And the bartender goes, "Sure." Sure? You just said sure to that guy who's turning into a werewolf right in front of us, the guy that's in the spirit world? That guy gets a double. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Pours the guy double vodka on the rocks. Guy does it like a shot. Boom. Yeah. And I'm sitting right there. I'm like, let's see how this plays out. So the guy goes to the bartender. Swear to God, he goes, Can I ask you a question?" And the bartender's like, "Yeah, what?" And the guy goes, "Where am I?" Where am I? I've been drunk as shit at the airport bar. I still know I'm at the airport. What does he think these planes are? What's going on? So the bartender goes, "You're at the airport in Los Angeles." And the guy goes, "What? Cool. Where am I going?" Bartender takes his ticket. He goes, "You're going to Sacramento. You leave in like 15 minutes. So the guy next to him on the opposite side of me goes, "You know what? I'm on that flight. I'll walk you to the gate." Yeah. Send me an angel. So they go to the gate. I finish my sandwich a couple minutes later, and I go to my gate, and I see the guy physically escorted out by security. I don't know what he did, but it was full on like, yeah. And the best part was, it was David Spade. Yeah, tell TMZ. I'm just kidding, it wasn't David. It wasn't David, but I'm gonna put that on the special. Just so I get that phone call. "Hey, buddy, you know what?" Okay, next question, everybody. Who here, by round of applause, has been drunk on an airplane, on the plane itself? Yep, I know you have. Yep. It's the only way to fly, honestly. Yeah, so this is a true story, happened to me, didn't make the news. So I go, have some drinks at the airport bar, get on the plane, sit in my seat, window seat, emergency exit row. Yeah, there's a key detail. Emergency exit row. This guy comes, sits down next to me, plane takes off, I get a cocktail, this dude falls asleep. So I'm like, okay, now I realize I've got to pee. I forgot to pee. And that's the worst when you're in the window seat. I'm like, "Damn it!" So I'm like, okay, I'm a polite person, you know? So I didn't want to disturb this guy and wake him up. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna do this. Like this has ever worked in the history of the world. First of all, I take my cocktail to the bathroom. Yeah, because I'm classy. Yeah, I don't want to get roofied. So I attempt this. I try to step over the guy. Step over him. Van Damme roundhouse over this dude. I'm 5'6" without roller skates. Okay, I'm not stepping over shit. So I attempt to do that, trip, fall over the guy, cocktail goes off like a sky hook. I'm like, Flip over the guy, face plant into the aisle. Emergency exit row. Guy across the aisle, not happy with me. Not happy. Stands up, livid, points at me, and he goes, "Huh. Let me get this straight. If shit hits the fan, that fucking guy's in charge. If there's an emergency, this asshole who tried to high jump over the sleeping guy with his cocktail, that guy's our lifeline if we get in trouble." I stood up and I was like, "I'll open the door right now, motherfucker." Make sass at me. I'm the wrong guy. Make sass at. So yeah, I'm drinking water now. Yeah, but you know what I do take? I still take edibles. Where are my fellow edibilians? Welcome, my people. Thank you for making it out of the house. I know how difficult it is when edibles are your drug of choice. It's hard to do anything. Get stuck on the couch, too high, call an Uber to the bathroom. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. I'm not worried about an edible crime spree. You know what I mean? Not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of walking home late at night and being robbed by an edible person. Yeah, you're walking home, somebody rolls up on you like, "Hey, give me all your money." "Sir, that's not a gun, those are your fingers." Yeah, I'm not afraid of that guy. I want to go to Culver's with him. Yeah. I take gummies when I take edibles. Take gummies. Hybrid. THC. CBD. Yeah, THC. Sabada. Yeah, tasasada. And I don't take a lot. I'll take 10 milligrams. That's nothing before I go to bed. Boop. Bye, world. So I'm flying overseas to do a gig. And I show up at the airport, and I got my tin of gummies. And I'm all fired up, and then I panic. Because I'm going through security with my tin. Don't want to set it off. Don't want to get detained. Yeah, so I made this choice. Not the best one. I decide, open up my tin of gummies, take them all out, load up my cheek. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through undetected, like I'm a squirrel getting ready for winter, harvesting some newts. So here's where the problem arose. The security line was longer than I planned on, and I got a little hungry. Yeah, so I started like, yeah, and then the gummies went from here to here. So I realized after I got through security that I'd ingested about 90 milligrams. So yeah, I normally take 10, so yeah, it's a big difference, 10 and 90. 10 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, way different. So you know when you take or do too much of a drug and you have that moment when you realize it, but there's no going back? You're just like, yeah, I think I took too much. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's got, yeah, well, here we go. Let's see how long this ride lasts. It's the worst feeling on planet Earth because there's no going back. All you can do is just maintain. Just maintain. Just make sure everybody around you doesn't know that you're trying to eat your own hair. So yeah, so I make it on the plane somehow. So I sit down, I'm just like, you're doing great. So this guy next to me, I don't know this guy. This guy goes, "Hey man, wanna hear something funny?" No, I don't. And he goes, no, hear me out. Remember that little submarine that went down with that family. It was like a real janky submarine, and it imploded, and they all died. Yeah? We're like that, but we're in the air. Zip. Scroticai. Why would you say that to somebody? He doesn't even know I'm trying to eat my hair. Fucking nightmare. So 30 years of stand-up comedy. I've never been known for doing impressions, ever. So I started doing them. One of my favorite actors, I've never worked with him, I've never even met him, Matthew McConaughey. Yep. That guy seems cool as shit, man. So much charisma, right? It's just dripping with chariz. Too much, almost, too much chariz. Dangerous. Yeah, you know. So Matthew McConaughey pops up in commercials. He can endorse anything in any way, and I'm on board. Okay, so here's my McConaughey commercial. Walks on screen. He's like, all right, look, here's the deal. Look, we all got holes in our butts, don't we? Yeah, we got buttholes. They can do many things. Make a smelly air, ew. Some people call it a fart. I call it a butt breeze. Yeah, butt breeze. Slips out, clears out a room. Who invited you, broccoli omelet? Get out of here. Yeah, then you gotta make a dookie. Yeah, you sit on the toilet, make a dookie. Yeah, then you're sad, you gotta flush it down. Yeah, that's your baby. Yeah, you made it, Poopy. That's your baby, Poopy. Later, Poopy. I'll see you on the other side, my man. Anyway, if you're tired and you have a headache, take Tylenol PM. What? Matthew, what does that mean? What about your butthole? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm loading up on Tylenol PM. It's the power of chariz. So ridiculous. And that's also a good segue into my diarrhea story. Yeah, a lot of comedians are afraid to tackle diarrhea. Not this guy. True story, happened to me last year. I'm at the airport, and at the airport, they had a Panda Express. So I go on social media and I go, I'm at the airport, they have a Panda Express. I got diarrhea looking at the menu. Stupid joke, but I was bored. So I sent it out. I didn't even tag Panda Express. I sent it out. Within 1 minute, they DM'd me from their official account. It's a true story. Sent me a DM and they go, hey, Nick. Saw your tweet. Hope you're feeling better. Anyway, give us a call. And they sent me a number. Panda Express has a diarrhea hotline in case of emergencies. I said I got diarrhea looking at the menu. That doesn't even make sense. But they have people, just pictured people sitting there. Panda Express, diarrhea hotline. You got diarrhea driving past a Panda Express. Yeah, we've heard that. Panda Express, diarrhea hotline. You got diarrhea watching Kung Fu Panda. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I called the number. Guess who answered? McConaughey. He goes, what's up? You got that diarrhea? Ew. Get out of here, diarrhea. But yeah, Panda Express, they trick us. I don't like that. They trick all of us. They lure you in with an adorable panda logo, lure you in, then you eat it fast. Yep. Then who shows up? The Express. Not cool. Yeah. It's funny, I'm so immature. I'm almost 50. I'm 48 years old. Still dressed like this. No, don't care. Don't have kids. Not by choice, I just forgot. I've been touring my whole life, getting the word out about diarrhea. Yeah, I sacrificed for you guys. Sacrificed having a family for you. Yeah. I know I could have kids, but I like sleeping too much, and I don't want anything to interrupt that. I spent my whole life with comedians. All my friends are comedians, last 30 years. So I'm gonna share with you a couple comedian stories. So one of my buddies I used to live with back in New York City was a comedian actor by the name of Zach Galifianakis. We all know who Zach is, right? From The Hangover, he had the beard, Alan with the beard. So Zach is still one of my very good friends. So back in the day, we moved to Los Angeles around the same time. It's back in the late 90s. And we're not in movies, nobody knows who we are. Moved to Hollywood. So one night, Zach goes, "Hey man, Nick, you wanna get a drink?" And I go, "Yeah, what are you thinking?" And he goes, "Let's go to the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills and just see what it's like. Let's see what it's like." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we go, 5-star hotel in Beverly Hills. We're dressed like this. So we get a drink, sit in the lounge. 2 beautiful blonde women walk past. And Zach goes, "Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you know what time it is?" And one of the women looks at him, and she goes, "Nope." And walked away. And Zach was all bummed out. He's like, "Nick." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "She had a watch on." And I look over and she had a watch. She had a brand new Rolex watch on her wrist. So this guy, not having that. Such a child. I go, "Watch this." So I follow her to the bar. It's crowded. Stand next to her for a beat. And I just go, "Oh, fuck! Did you just fart?" She just farted. "Oh my God." And she's like, "What? I didn't fart." I go, "Yeah, she did. I heard it. It's bad. It's shifting this way. Move down. Shift. Everybody, it's coming here. Coming in hot. Move down. Move down." And she's like, "I didn't fart." And her friend goes, "Oh my God, did you fart?" And she's like, "I didn't fart. This guy's a fucking asshole." And I go, "No, your asshole's an asshole. Clean your dress. This is the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. That's not what we do here. Shame on you." And I walked away. And she's like, "I didn't fart." "Yeah, you didn't. All you had to do was tell the time, bitch. Yeah, be polite. That's all you have to do, be polite. Yeah. Minnesota. Yeah, tell the time." So, yeah. Minnesota, the diet here, real suspect. Growing up in Minnesota is so funny. I remember my mom put mayonnaise on everything. Anything. She'd be like, "You want some more mayo on that?" "Yeah, maybe a scoop." "Yeah, put a scoop of mayo on that." I'm like, "Mom, it's cereal." She's like, "Okay, 2 scoops." Good God, on everything. Our hospital's named Mayo. I mean, that's absurd. Good Lord. Dial it down. So, next comedian story. You don't have to know who this is for it to be funny. It's one of my favorite stories. It's a comedian by the name of Todd Glass. So if you don't know Todd, older comedian, really funny, very eccentric. He's kind of a crazy person, but he's really funny. So I met him for the first time doing a show back in the 90s, New York City. So after the show, Todd goes, "Hey, Nick, do you want to get a bite to eat? There's a diner down the street." And I go, "Okay." So we go to this packed diner, sit down, and order breakfast. So Todd leans into me, and he goes, "Hey, Nick, do you want to do a bit?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." So that means we're gonna do something and mess with everybody around us. So I go, "Yeah, what are you thinking?" He goes, "Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm your dad, and I'm gonna yell at you to eat your pancakes." And I go, "Yeah, okay, that's easy enough." So we start eating our breakfast. Todd gets loud. He goes, "Son, eat your pancakes. And I go, no, Dad, no. So people start looking. They're like, what's going on? Todd gets louder. He goes, son, eat your pancakes now. And I go, no, Dad, fuck you. Whole diner is staring at us. People are coming out of the kitchen like, what's going on out here? Todd stands up, takes my pancakes with his fist, punches me in the face, pushes the pancakes in my eyes, in my nose, hair, mouth, butter, syrup. I can't see, I can't breathe. I'm like, slaps me and goes, there, you little shit! You fucking ate them, didn't you? And he sat down. I'm like, what was that? What was that? And he leaned into me and he goes, was that too much? Yeah, it was Daniel Day-Lewis. What the hell was that? I thought we were doing a bit, not trying to get nominated. My God. So I'm gonna share with you a couple Norm stories. So first one, I'm on tour by myself years ago, and Norm called me up, and I missed this about Norm when he would call me. Every time I would answer, I'd be like, hello? And he would go, hey, Swarty, what's going on? It's Norm. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I have your phone number saved as Norm. Also, nobody else sounds like you. I don't think I'm gonna answer the phone and hear like, hey, Swarty, what's going on? It's your mom. Yeah, remember me? Yeah, you came out of my vagina, remember that? That was crazy, I still have it. So he goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm on tour. He goes, how's it going? I go, it's going great, but I go, you know what? I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna retire in Reno, Nevada, get a residency at a casino, and just do that the rest of my life. Never travel again. And Norm goes, yeah, it's a good idea. I'll join you. We'll do the Nick and Norm show, you know? And I go, okay, cool. So a month goes by, I forgot about it. He calls me up. Hey, it's Norm. Are you in Reno yet? I go, oh, no. No, I was just tired. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm in my 40s. I'm not gonna retire in Reno. It's weird. So he goes, I thought that was a good idea. So years go by, and Norm died of cancer, and it was horrible. It was devastating. I got the call, and it was just terrible. And his assistant called me, and he goes, hey, Nick, I just wanted you to know, one of the things Norm talked about was how much he was looking forward to the Nick and Norm show in Reno. And I was like, oh my God. And I started sobbing. It was devastating. And then I was mad. I was like, fuck. Now I've got to dig him up. Move to Reno. Get a residency at a casino, do the Nick and Norm show, drag him on stage, skeleton. I would do that just for the sole fact that hopefully Norm would haunt me the rest of my life. That would be so amazing. I'd be going about my day and I would just hear, hey, Swarty, boo. Yeah, boo. Hey, it's Norm, I'm a ghost now. Yeah, I'm haunting you. Boo. That's what they say, right, boo? Am I doing a good job haunting you? So anyway, to Norm Macdonald. I always think it's weird when people are like, yeah, I want to die in my sleep. I'm like, what? I don't. I think I'm going to bed. Then you die, you're like, this dream is long. This is weird. This is weirdly long. God, that's why I feel bad for elderly people. Imagine being in your 90s. Imagine being 95 and going to bed. That could go either way. Can't really plan your next day, you know what I mean? No, you can't commit to anything. Can't fully commit. If your grandson's like, Grandpa, we're gonna go to the zoo tomorrow. Do you wanna go to the zoo? What? The zoo? I would love to go to the zoo tomorrow. But there's a chance. When you come to pick me up, I'll be a dead body staring off into nothing. And you'll scream in terror and be scarred for life. And the room will smell like Panda Express. It'll be all over the walls, like a monkey at the zoo. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I want last words. Yeah, I want to be on my deathbed, family around me, sad as shit. Yeah, they're like, I love you, Grandpa. I love you so much. I love you. I've got one last request. What is it, Grandpa? Name it. Anything. Anything. Somebody, please, eat me out. How great would that be? Your family's like, what did he just say? Somebody eat me out? Like eat his asshole? I'm not eating Grandpa's asshole. It's his last wish. I don't care. I'm not eating my dead grandfather's asshole. You're the oldest. What does that mean? I'd be up in heaven with Norm. He'd be like, you think they're gonna do it or what? Oh my God. That'd be crazy if they ate your ass. Yep, those are things I think about. So one of my favorite movies all time that I've done is Grandma's Boy. It's a sweet little family film that captured the hearts of a nation. So I love Grandma's Boy. I'm very excited because they don't make movies like that anymore. No, that's not a good thing. I wasn't sure what that reaction was. Yeah! Stop making that shit! So yeah, Grandma's Boy I love. So I was at a party one time and somebody introduced me to a guy. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll just call him Rick. So they were like, hey, Rick, do you know Nick Swardson? He was the main writer and co-star of Grandma's Boy. And Rick goes, yeah, I know. Ugh. Yeah, to my face. And I go, oh, what's that about? And he goes, I'm one of the heads of Blockbuster Video. Grandma's Boy was one of our most stolen movies of the last 10 years. And I go, no way, that's awesome. And he goes, it's not awesome. He goes, your fans are such fucking degenerates. They would rent the movie, go home and watch it, and be like, I'm never returning this movie ever again. This movie lives in my home. He's like, we lost a ton of money. And I go, that's too bad. Well, good luck with your video store. And then I looked him in the eye and I went, oh, also you can sit on my face. Adios, Blockbuster. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah. So I'm in my 40s now, and now I have to wear glasses, like half of the time. Yeah, glasses people, late in life. Yeah, boo. It's the worst. So I remember when I started losing my vision, I was living in Key West, Florida. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Key West. Yeah. If you haven't been, sign up for that island of misfit toys. Oh my God. You can do anything there. You can walk around wearing just a snake. And people are like, that's our mailman, Rick. Yeah, he's pulling letters out of his asshole. He's like, here you go. So yeah, I was living there and I lost my vision, started to go to shit. So I remember, again, true story. I'm day drinking at a hotel bar. By the way, how great is day drinking? It's the best thing ever. If that was an Olympic sport, guess who would take the gold? Minnesota. I don't even think that's a question. Damn it. So I'm day drinking at a hotel bar with my friend Pat. So I'm like, hey Pat, I'm gonna go downtown, listen to some live music. So I go downtown, listen to some live music, get hammered, come back, forgot my glasses. So I come back to the hotel bar at night, and I roll up to the bar, I'm like, and I see my friend Pat, and he's laughing it up with a group of people, and I'm like, I go behind him and I go, hey, why do you guys suck each other's dicks? And the guy turns around, who I thought was my friend Pat. This dude turned around, he was so pissed. He goes, what did you just say? And I'm like, no idea. I don't remember. And he goes, I remember. You said to me and my friends, why don't you guys suck each other's dicks? And I was like, that was it. Yeah, that's what I said. I go, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses. I thought you were my friend Pat. And he goes, I'm not your friend Pat. I go, oh, I figured that out. I solved that mystery, Scooby-Doo. So I sit down next to them and get a cocktail. I don't know why I made that choice. So the dude's super pissed. He's like, we're leaving. Walks out with his friends. So I'm like, ugh. So the bartender comes over, and I go, dude, that was awkward. And he goes, Nick, I saw the whole thing. That was amazing. And I go, God, that guy was really mad. And he goes, no, it gets better. He goes, that guy's from New York City. It's his first time in Key West. So they're staying at the hotel. They went downtown, came right back to the bar. And they were like, this town's full of freaks and weirdos. We're gonna drink at the hotel bar where it's safe. This guy comes in hot. I roll up, I'm like, why do you guys suck each other's dicks? Yep. I'm immature. I should have said that he farted. Yeah. So one of my favorite movies of all time, I'll stand by it till the day I die, is a movie called Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. By round of applause, who's seen Bucky Larson? You can be honest. It goes very well with edibles. It's a great movie. Here's a glowing endorsement. When it came out, it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, hard zero. Yeah, it's great. It's a porno comedy, rated R, obviously. It's a porno comedy about a guy with the smallest dick in the world, and he has a bowl cut and buck teeth. It was Sandler's idea, and he thought of me. Yes, thank you. So again, porno comedy, I'm the star, co-writer, producer. So when you're done filming a movie, you get gifts as a thank you to the crew. So I'm like, okay, porno comedy, what do I get some of the guys on the crew? So I got some of the guys fleshlights. By round of applause, who knows what a fleshlight is? Not flashlight, not flash. Flesh. Not flash, flesh. So if you don't know what it is, it looks like a big flashlight. And then you unscrew the top, there's no light. It's like a rubber pussy or a butthole, and you lube it up and you jack off with it. Yeah, flashlight. I don't know who created it, but I hope they have a Nobel Prize. Because that's the most genius thing on planet Earth. So it's funny because I bought all the fleshlights online like 12 years ago. You know when you buy something online and the company just keeps emailing you? It's so stupid and annoying. So Fleshlight keeps emailing me. They're like, what's up, Nick? And they'll do it around the holidays, like around Halloween. They're like, hey, Nick, wanna fuck a zombie? What if Dracula had a pussy? Just saying, we don't know. So anyway, I give the gifts out. There's 2 reactions to gifting a man a fleshlight. Reaction number 1. Here you go, man. Thanks a lot. You did a great job. Thank you. That's for me. What is it, Nick? Fleshlight? You're an idiot. That's funny. Thanks, man. Reaction number 2. Here you go, man. Thanks a lot. You did a great job. That's for me. What is it? I love it. And they disappeared. We never heard from them again. They left their families, went off into the woods. No, but it looks like a real flashlight, a big flashlight. That's a bold marketing move, because you don't want to mistake that in the middle of the night if you hear an intruder. You know what I mean? You're in bed, you're like, honey, shh, shh. There's somebody in the living room. Oh, fuck. Get out of our home now. Get out of our home now. Please leave. Hurry up and finish. Hurry up, leave now. Yeah, you're a bad man. Yeah, you're a bad man. Yeah, leave us alone, bad man. Hurry up. Come on, bad man. Yeah. Your house is getting robbed every night for the rest of your life. They're telling all their friends, dude, rob this house. Trust me, you don't have to take anything. They'll finish the job. Minnesota, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. You're always the best.